Hello and welcome to this week's Blazoned Top 5. This week we will be discussing the top 5 accelerators defining the business landscape through 2020. A key requirement for making data usable is to provide context. In a recent presentation by analyst Ty Gertz, he describes Forrester prediction for the 5 accelerators defining the business landscape by the year 2020. This video will run through a quick discussion of these accelerators and their impact on IT. Number 1. Business and government will become obsessive about customers. Customer centricity has always been a major driver in service industries. Recently, businesses such as ServiceNow have demonstrated the benefits of taking a customer-centric approach to automating business functions, with the service desk component at its core. Retailers, with Zappos being a great example, know the key to consumer retention is to be obsessive about maintaining their loyalty. According to Forrester, even state and federal government organizations will start to think about their citizens obsessively. Number 2. Operational excellence matters now more than ever. There was a time when IT departments had no competition. For example, taking a week to provide a sales report was considered acceptable. Today, sales can instantly get their reports directly from, for example, their Salesforce.com service without the wait for IT. With cloud-based and outsourced alternatives becoming increasingly available, IT operations needs to be excellent to survive. Number 3. Regulatory and competitive pressure will force constant change. Many businesses operate in an increasingly regulated environment. New regulations concerned with consumer privacy reach beyond the traditionally regulated verticals such as finance, insurance, or healthcare. Competitive pressures increase every year as new companies can easily copy another's unique differentiators, forcing them to innovate and deploy new services to maintain market share. Number 4. Finding and leveraging talent will be universal and strategic. Finding talented employees has always been a challenge, and it seems to be getting more difficult. In order to be attractive to top developers, for example, organizations now need to stay one step ahead of a complex ecosystem while employing the latest cutting-edge technologies and tools, and targeting people with an unusually deep understanding. The downside of doing this, aside from the challenges just listed, are the constraints they place on hiring, skills development, and retention. By 2020, Forrester asserts this will be a universal problem. Number 5. IT vanishes in the business. We've mentioned how departments often bypass IT altogether by going directly to cloud-based application providers. IT is already adapting to this by helping the business select the best provider to meet both business and technical needs. Forrester predicts the demise of the centralized IT organization, which will then be replaced by one that is distributed across lines of business. These accelerators point to a more fragmented IT organization in the coming years, which makes centralized data management more challenging. Automated data collection and refinement will become increasingly used to manage the quality of IT assets and configuration data. The IT service management function will still need to provide the first line of support, and to be effective, it needs to operate on accurate data that provides context. When Blazon maps asset relationships, it provides context for consumers of the data, and in doing this, adds value across the entire process chain. You can learn more by downloading the data-powered IT service management white paper from the resources section of our website at www.blazon.com. Thank you for listening.